What's good, my people, my peeps? Okay, so today's topic is 5G. 5G. You know, just thinking about this is the most dangerous point that we have gotten to in our society. You know, a lot of you think that this is advancement of, our technology. Sometimes I wonder, did the Amish may have had it right. They may have had it right to leave all technology alone. Okay? But I think maybe now they might have cell phones, which the young people might. This is not good, my people. And I love to reference movies for you guys so that you can kind of get a visual if you go check out the movies of what I am bringing to you. Because like I say, they tell you in the movies what's getting ready to go down. It's more of a weapon. It is a weapon. It is a weapon. The movie I want to reference to you today with this conversation is The Kingsman. The Kingsman is a movie, and it's based on a young spy. He's getting trained up, but I want you to look deeper into the plot of the movie. And I'm going to ruin it for you. This is a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, sorry. But if you want to see it to see what I'm talking about, go please check it out. Okay, so in the movie, the plot of the movie is there's a businessman who he wants to monopolize the cell phone industry, and he wants all the cell phones. He's giving them away free. Okay, people can get free cell phones. Okay, but however, with the cell phone, it's weaponized. So when they send a signal out, everybody starts fighting. All the general public, the mass of people, they start fighting each other and killing each other.
It's just like the infidel you are. Babies, you ain't around in the blood of the
See if I can watch this.
And so that's basically, the young spies and the little organization is trying to stop this big plot from happening or what have you. Back to 5G. How does that connect?
The military-industrial complex, they have, produced more than 8,500 different documents where they are basically patented specific frequencies at specific pulse ranges with all kinds of, it's the military, with all kinds of effects of, going everywhere from killing people to putting voices in their heads and they think they're talking to God, to the devil come in and talk to them in their heads, to crowd control, mind control, manipulations, causing cancer within a human being in the human tissue like this, infertility, all that stuff. It's all been patented by the military. These frequencies are well known. The scary part about 5G is that 5G is within the frequency bandwidth of all those patents. So basing in a city that has 5G, antennas everywhere, who's stopping them from transmitting these frequencies to targeted individuals or to the whole city? So, we hear about cyber attacks all the time. And what is to say that, for example, another country hacks into the 5G network system and suddenly want to influence a whole city of millions of people and they go crazy and etc. Now, the other thing with 5G, with the higher frequencies, is if you look at a piano, you actually have the same octave within the piano, it goes up in several levels. So from one octave to another octave to another octave to another octave. What happens with the octaves in microwave radiation is, the best way you can describe it is like if you take a tone, an opera singer that sings to this wine glass. If they can sing in a specific tone and makes it vibrate at a certain level, then after some time, a couple of minutes, it breaks. Now, the same octave higher, the glass will break too, but faster. The same octave higher and higher and higher. And so if you go up in really high octaves, the glass will break almost instantly. The problem with 5G is that it's many octaves higher than the wireless radiation we're having right now, the mobile phone towers, etc. So the disease is that it is completely verified now that EMF radiation from mobile towers, etc., takes about 5 years to kick in. After 5 years, people have all kinds of cancers and all kinds of problems. With 5G, it's going to take 5 months. We're going to die much faster from this. So we're going to see a huge health crisis in the Western world beyond what we have seen so far with the 5G antennas. And of course, they're not going to tell you about this because this is a part of the whole agenda of mass control.
Anything about being a targeted individual or have heard of that, people have been complaining that they are being hit with radiation. Radiation. That is one of the biggest things that 5G will be pulsating at you nonstop.
The generation of wireless technology, or 5G as it's being rolled out worldwide without safety testing. Let me say that again, without safety testing. And now we've got scientists, doctors, environmental organizers saying, stop this. Because in terms of the effects of wireless radiation, the science is in. Wireless radiation can lead to cancerous heart tumors, brain tumors, DNA damage. Wireless radiation is linked to infertility, to autism, Alzheimer's, and more. And guess what? All the effects that I just listed, those are some of the effects that are known according to the technology that's being seen today. So, what happens when we roll out the next technology, 5G? How much more powerful is 5G? How much more troublesome might it be? Well, we bring in now our NRS correspondent, Michelle Greenstein, who's been working on this. I would imagine if those things are all potentially dangerous now, 5G can only, add to it, right? It could be more dangerous, right?
Yeah, that's exactly the question to be asking, because it's not just faster internet. Right now with 4G and LTE, which is a part of that, we have about a 50 millisecond delay. 5G is going to bring us about a 1 millisecond delay. So you and I are not going to notice that technological difference, right? But what this means is that machines will be communicating with each other quite seamlessly. And 5G is going to be the platform, it's going to be the infrastructure for all of this smart grid technology, the Internet of Things, right? We're going to have integrated smart homes with all of our devices connected. That means you can press a touch screen on your refrigerator and order more coffee, or set the mood lighting, or start playing some music. And we're told that things like smart driving cars are going to lead to less accidents, or that smart meters are going to give utilities and customers more data, more information, so we can avoid blackouts and things like that. But of course, all this more data from a health perspective means more disease, because these devices are constantly pulsing with radiation.
Pulsing with
Your brain will be completely controlled by a computer. The humanity right now. And technology and these frequency weapons, frequency devices, is the goal to make us approve of this and embrace it and say yes. And 5G is trying to promise you high-speed internet. I mean, if you think about it, do you really need higher speed internet? I mean, most people are having pretty high internet. What is really going on, the whole hidden agenda is they want to control you. It's all about control.
This is another wake-up call for you. All right, guys. Much love.